Hey, it's Joe with RUGame.com. I'm out here in Indianapolis for GenCon 2022, and I got a chance to sit down with Craig Hendrickson from University Games so he could tell me all about the Murder Mystery Party case files. You try and solve a 20-year-old murder only using the files that the police left behind. Pretty interesting stuff. Let's go check it out. All right, hey everyone, it's Joe with RUGame.com. We are back at the University Games booth talking with Craig Hendrickson. What do you got over here?
So we're here, we have Murder Mystery Party case files. This is a case file, so it looks like a realistic police case file in a box.
Down to the string,
exactly.
Tying it shut.
So you open up the string, open up the box, and inside the box are case files where you can explore a cold case. This one is from 20 years ago. It takes place in Napa Valley. Inside are police interviews, suspect interviews, newspapers, witness statements, all kinds of information. But first of all, you'll have an instruction on exactly what your assignment is. It has links to hints online and also a place to find the solution when you're ready to.
When you're ready to, you want to make sure that you got it right.
Exactly. Along the way is the suspect evaluation form. And then throughout the case file, you have all kinds of really cool evidence. This is the field interview notebook from the police officer with all kinds of information.
And with realistic handwriting, it looks handwritten.
Exactly. We're trying to make it as realistic as possible. We have here is the man who was murdered, and then here are all the suspects. We have photos of each of those so you can track them. So in this particular case, there's over 50 pieces of evidence.
Wow. 50 individual pieces of evidence.
Exactly.
And this is the game. Like, this is the whole thing.
This is it.
You're given a file from a 20-year-old case, and you solve it.
So we think the best way to do this is if you could find a clean open wall in the house, go ahead and tape these things up on the wall.
The murder wall with the yarn.
Exactly. We call it the murder board. So you can set up the murder board, try to establish connections, and then you could play this by yourself if you wanted to, or with up to probably 8 people, we recommend.
Wow. And I mean, it's a lot of stuff to go through. So
exactly.
So you're going to need several sets of eyes unless you want to go at it.
So have a great discussion about this murder. We have Underwood Cellars. This takes place in Napa Valley. We have Death by Chef's Knife, where a renowned New York chef is murdered in his restaurant. No murder weapon in sight. So you have to figure out what happened. How did this?
A nice pick.
No. Or Mile High Murder. This one takes place a murder on an airplane between San Francisco and London. There's a inheritance involved. And so, but everyone on the plane has a piece of that inheritance. So who did it? Who murdered the person on the airplane? Yeah. So that is Mile High Murder. We have 8 titles available altogether. You can find them actually all on RUGame.
RUGame.com pulls all the Murder Mystery Party case files. These are fantastic. I got to ask, how do you do all of this? Because that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Over, like you said, 50 pieces of evidence. And some of these are fully written newspaper articles.
Absolutely. We not only write the newspaper article about here, this is Napa Valley's return to greatness, but we also have
it's double-sided.
Y2K fears. This was that time of the in history.
Now I'm curious. Is the Y2K fears article have anything to do with it, or was this just let's have some fun?
We wanted to have some fun.
Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
So that is
fully support that.
That is there. But what we do is we work with outside authors, so they can focus their time here. These are people who are used to creating a story, put the right elements in to keep you guessing all the way to the end. But there's a lot of really quality writing here. To deliver a really great experience for all detectives.
Well, this is great. This looks like a lot of fun.
Very cool.
I'm excited to bust into one. But I am curious.
Yes.
What is this last thing over here that you have not spoken of?
Exactly. These are murder mystery case file puzzles. So like the case files, there's a case file inside with interviews and evidence, but there are also 6 different puzzles to build here. So there's a 750-piece murder board puzzle. So it's a large
murder board.
Large murder board puzzle.
Pre-made murder board for you.
There are 5 evidence puzzles to go along with that. And then the evidence design. In fact, here's a bracelet that might have something to do with a cipher. So it's actually quite wearable. You might want to just wear it after you play the game. And then also inside detective notes and things like that. So this is if you're if you're a puzzler and a mystery person, this is the game for you because it has it all together. And again, you could play, between 1 and 8 people all together.
Wow.
So
All right.
those are our.
That's fantastic.
those are our
These are a lot of fun. And you've got several versions of
We
these
do.
puzzles.
We
So you've
do.
got Murder on the Underground.
Yes, we
The
have
Art of Murder.
Art of Murder is a really cool one. A New York exhibition called Art of Murder. So these are an exhibition with pieces that are about murder, and somebody's murdered in the exhibition.
Okay.
And so who did it?
Who did it? And it looks like there's evidence everywhere
Exactly.
in the art.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
I know you said you hire outside writers. Do you
Yes.
guys come up with the idea, like the base idea that you want first, and then say, this is the basic story that we want?
we do a little bit of both.
Okay.
So we'll come up with an idea, we'll present it to the authors, we'll debate back and forth, we may change it a little bit.
Yeah.
But one of our new ones, Murder Noir, it turns out our writer is also a filmmaker. So we thought that would be a great match for her.
Yeah.
And she did a fabulous job creating a whole murder around
Like
a
the
film set.
1930s noir film
It's
set.
Actually, a 2022 murder noir film set. But it's all
Fair
good.
enough, but the
It's all
noir
good.
aspect is there.
Exactly.
That's great.
Black and white movie.
Yes,
So-
yes.
so.
Humphrey Bogart and such.
Exactly.
Well, Craig,
There we
thank
go.
you so much for showing these to us as well. It's been a pleasure.
Joe, it's always great seeing you too.
Have a good
All
one.
right, you take it easy.
You too. Who doesn't want to solve a 20-year-old murder in one night? I think those games look incredible. And just so you know, they are all available at arugame.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest in board game news. I'm Joe, and I got one question. Are you game?